I love it, man. Feels like home. Feels like home. I started out very, very young man, putting some street fights as a youngster to go through, grow up inside UFC at a very young age, fight at the high level, have that experience, get into boxing over this past year or two to the BKFC. I feel like it's like I'm coming home, man. This feels good, dude. These things have never failed. They never lie. They don't bruise. They're gold right here, and I love it, man. I'm excited for BKFC.
Anyone who has ever watched a Jeremy Stevens fight, they know you will stand right there. You will sit, you will trade punches, you will bang. You've got power, you can knock guys out. A lot of people look at Bare Knuckle and like these guys are crazy to go do this. What do you say when people are like, "Wait, you're not even wearing boxing gloves. You're just going in there with your hands wrapped and fist fight."
It's like that movie Speed, crazy, not stupid, right? Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I call it psychotic skill. I have the will, like I will stand there and trade if that really happens. But, with boxing, learning boxing, you have to utilize skills, science, time management, ring generalship. It's smooth, there's times, patience, seeing it. It's a different pace than MMA. And to have that skill, that intellect, I know it's a nightmare when I'm in shape. It's a lot to deal with. And bare knuckle, it's like, you can't fuck around. One hit, one cut, little quickness, and it works both ways. So psychotic skills, what I call it.
Do you? And I thought that was a good point, Jeremy. Do you actually have to make sure that your concentration doesn't even lapse for a second because anyone is obviously subject to getting knocked out just like that when you're talking about someone who's not wearing gloves?
I'd say it's more primal for sure. It's definitely more primal. You're more alive. You can't make mistakes. One shot, one jab. If it cuts you, that could be it. They could just be like, oh, let's look at this, and that could be it. So I think that's why Connor's buying into it, because you have to be psychotically skilled. I mean, at a high level, there's guys can just go in and fucking brawl me. I can go down to 7-Eleven and do that shit all day, but
Right.
to do it at a high level to fight guys that are skilled in the business, I have the will, but then you have to get past my skill, my experience, my intellect, and then my cardio, my tenacity, my mindset. It's a very scary place to be in. I just call it primal area. Like I'm just chasing it, fucking lion, chasing something down.
And I think that's why it's so exciting for the fans to watch too, because everyone understands that it could be, yeah, at one punch and it could be over. I talk to me about Connor. That's funny because I when he bought in Jeremy and then knowing that you and I were going to sit here and talk, I was thinking about that before. You guys had this iconic moment during this press conference years ago, and now here you are, and you fight for the company. He is now a part owner of the company. How about that? Sort of in ways, I guess Connor now being the boss.
I think it's absolutely fucking awesome, man. I look at it as like Dana White, in the Fertitas. He's the Fertitas to Dana White. There's money. I know he believes in it. He's seeing the science, the skill, the kind of madness, the blood, and BKFC throws on a great show too.
Yeah.
The things that they do. So I know he's seeing it, man. I feel like, he's got the money. He's really believing. He's behind it. He believes in it. So I think it's just great for opportunity. Then, like, hey, look, I'm still knocking people out so they don't fucking move. I'm still putting on these shows. I'm putting myself in a good alignment, good opportunity. September 6th, another opportunity.
Yeah.
If my name's out there and all of a sudden, he's, like he wants to kind of mix it over, I'll be that fucking guy.
Have they talked? Yeah, have you talked to David Feldman or anybody about that, Jeremy? I mean, like it's you've got a already built-in amazing storyline, right? And I know Connor's is kind of intimated that he wants to do it at some point. You're only what 38 years old. I mean, could this thing actually happen in the future?
You never know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Everybody's just kind of in their own place and space right now.
Yeah.
Opportunity September 6th is what I have in front of me, just to go out there and make a fucking statement. If my name's ringing hot, my name's ringing bells, and the timing and things line up, like I really feel like, I can really put myself up inside, it's not even that, like at least a really big name, a really good fight, something at a high level skilled it's gonna bring violence, it's gonna bring chaos, it's gonna bring uh eyes on the BKFC, because it's not just madness, it's not just craziness, but there's a lot of intellect and smartness and class behind it, like there is in boxing and there is in things, and it's going to be big business here in BKFC.
Yeah, it really does seem like it's one of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing organization out there right now. What do you know? Bobby Taylor. What do we know about him? What's what's he good at? What's he not good at? What do you got to watch out for? What's the Bobby Taylor scouting report, Jeremy?
Body bag. Not worried about the opponent, man. Just put him in a fucking body bag. We're here to fucking hurt him. This is the hurt business. It's just an opponent. Go in there, do my thing, get in, get out. Body bag.
Is it possible we get a Conor McGregor call out after you beat Bobby Taylor September 6th?
I'm gonna look to just make a statement with my actions, brother. I mean, can't tell you guys enough just to tune in. You don't even have to watch the whole card. Just watch my fights. The main event, September 6th. It's gonna be lights out fucking action. You're gonna love the pace. You're gonna love the tenacity. You're gonna love the the heathen. The fans, they're in for a treat.